This is a game I played earlier. It's not that great of a game. I end up losing because I make like two big mistakes in this game, which you'll see. Either of which, if I hadn't made, it would have been a win for sure. But the only reason I'm actually making this video is because at the beginning of this game, I see this guy on my team, and like sometimes I just struggle to believe these people are actually real. Like I'm not entirely sure how their brain functions this way. It's a Sturv, right? Black hole sun right here. So this is great leopard matchmaking, you know. The good side of Fish Bay, 1 arty, tier 9 select. This is about as good as it gets. And this is the position I always go to on this map. Right here. Just to the left of this gap in the trees. Why do I play here? I don't know. But I play there every single game. So I was kind of pissed that this guy took my spot. But it is what it is. So I sit here, spawn in for the light tank, shoot the light tank, back up. Because obviously I'm gonna get spotted once we shoot. This guy doesn't realize that. So he shoots and he just sits there and he gets shot. So he somehow in his brain has come to the conclusion that it was my fault that he got shot there, because he doesn't realize that you have to back up once you shoot because you're gonna get spotted. There, always shit mediums in the way. So somehow that was my fault. That wasn't his fault. He played perfectly there. Light tank is a complete bot. Pretty typical. Thing is, like, they have a Manticore, and the Manticore is just sitting in E2. So he's just like permalating everybody. He's gonna do it again in a second. I don't know how this guy didn't even shoot. Here, he just shot again. He's just gonna sit there and he's just taking more shots. Keep shooting, just keep getting fucking farmed. Somehow, this is my fault. I asked him in chat who he was talking about, and he says right here, he's typing, you turd. So somehow this is my fault that he's getting himself farmed like a fucking idiot. So it's pretty awesome. This guy didn't even fire shots. I don't really know how this guy was getting himself shit on. Like, he wasn't even shooting. But he was. And he's gonna do it again. He relocates so I'm not in the way. And when I'm not in the way, he's gonna explode instantly. I don't even know what he's doing. He's gonna peek in a second. Speed this up. There he goes. There, you shoot and bang. He's fucking dead. Nice, dude. You fuck up playing a Sturv here. It actually blows my mind. Anyway, somehow that was my fault, so this is like pretty standard Fish Bay. Not really a whole lot interesting happening right now. Kind of just chilling here, periodically blinding at this Wheezy. But the thing is, the Manticore just lights me every time I shoot, so. And in a second, they're gonna repush the one line into my T100 right here. So this 260 catches a crazy fucking timing. Right, I blinded at the Wheezy. I got lit, so I back up, obviously. I'm waiting my 10 seconds to go back and sit in the bush again. And somehow the 260 is just already on the fucking one line. Like, look at this shit. How the fuck did this guy catch that timing? If I hadn't blinded at the Wheezy, I would have been here, and I would have spotted him right here as he was crossing. I would have shot him. Like, that timing is just insane. And there's no fucking way that guy is good enough to make that play on purpose. This is my first mistake in this game. So, we obviously just lost the one line. And I'm looking at the map where my team is. Like, it's really stupid to try and hold this. Especially considering once they take this, they'll be able to like pick my middle. But I really thought that if I didn't try and hold this and I ran away to K6, that they would just take complete control of this and then kill my middle anyway, and then I would just be stuck at K6 with my thumb up my ass. So I decide that I want to try and hold this. But I mean, this is a stupid decision. Even when I was doing it, I knew it was stupid because I basically have like no support. I have to win like a fucking 1v3 over here. But I did it anyway. And the problem is, like, I was trying to. This is like an old Clan Wars position. People push in one line, you knock the trees up here, you spot and not get shot. But the Manticore has already taken G2, so I got lit. Take one from the 260. I'm gonna take another one from the Manticore crossing. There goes fucking 850 health. So if I had this 850 health, I would have won this game. But I threw it away. And I ended up where I should have been anyway. Actually, a tree I saw Dark Ninja knock down when I started playing with Chai. I don't know why I always remember that. Somehow this Manticore gets himself spotted right here. I'm not entirely sure. I can see a shot at someone. I usually like never shoot high explosive at Manticores because it's just so troll. But like I had at worst I was gonna be shooting at his side, maybe even his ass. So I was like, you know, fuck it, I'll shoot high explosive, and it just doesn't pen. I swear to God, high explosive never pens that thing. The 260 rotated back middle. And somehow these people, like, there's an M60 that has come down here. He's playing like H3. Somehow he gets himself spotted here. I don't know what the hell this guy is doing. Like, our light tank went city. He had to get himself spotted by this T55, and there's a bunch of bushes to play there. So like, the guy's just a fucking bot, I guess. It actually blows my mind that this guy got himself spotted there. Anyway, I'm farming this guy, and thankfully my KPZ has come back to retake one line. The Manticore left, so I'm just gonna cut straight across. And the KPZ is gonna spot this E3. The shot was kind of unfortunate, but I mean, it wasn't that great. So we're kind of like, in a second, I don't know, the light tanks are dead. We're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard cock here. We got 0 light tanks and they've got a fucking Manticore and a Wheezy. So once this IS-4 in city dies, we are kind of at the will of their light tanks because they can literally do whatever they want, especially the Manticore. Like, the Manticore can play whatever he wants. He can outspot anybody anywhere. So what needs to happen right now is the KPZ needs to take one line. Like, someone needs to take one line. It's like, it can't really be me because I need to farm all the damage, unfortunately. I have to put myself like right in the middle of everything, so anytime anybody gets spotted, I can have shots at them. And I need the KPZ to go take the one line. The problem is, like, with the light tanks, like, God only knows where the hell these light tanks are. They could be in these bushes, they could be fucking taking a city, like, who the hell knows? So I'm kind of just sitting here, put myself in what I believe to be currently the most optimal position, and just hope and pray that someone on the enemy team does something stupid. Another big problem with the 260 being middle is it's a pain in the ass to pen that thing as turret with APCR. So kind of just trying not to get lit by him or anything. I think I rolled 324 on this guy. Dang, look at that shit. 324. Awesome. But with the Manticore being city, that kind of opened up some middle for me a little bit. Because I'm not as scared of the Wheezy as I am the Manticore. If that shot doesn't hit. I really want to pick the 260. But if I get too aggressive in middle, and the Wheezy is over here somewhere, with the Monkey King playing B1, I could just explode instantly if I get spotted. For whatever reason, like, once I check that this guy's not gonna light me crossing, I make this play to try and pick this guy. I just, like, it's really scuffed here because he's gonna light me as soon as I drive out of this bush. And I, like, this side shot at his turret, even the side shot with APCR is really sketchy. So I'm basically going to have to over peek on him, and he's gonna have my entire turret, and even like part of my hull to shoot at. And I just have to try and catch him at a time where he's not gonna be able to have a whole lot of time to shoot me back. But like I'm on a timer here because the already's dead. Manticore's just gonna flank. Like I have to try and force it a bit. So I kind of just hope that he doesn't hit the shot. Like it's just even that shot was like for whatever reason the Monkey King rotated back to A6. Like I don't know why this guy is scared of the KPZ on the one line. But that shot at the side of his turret was that's probably like honestly like a 50-50. But now with the info that the Monkey King is A6, the KPZ can take one line fully. The problem now is like what do you do from here? Even with the KPZ taking this, like what the hell? What are we supposed to do against Manticore Wheezy? Like right now, this one of these fucking guys. These guys are really healthy. One of these guys should have driven down here and picked this guy a long time ago. Like I don't know how the hell neither of these guys have made the connection that need to drive like this and kill this guy. Like even this T-55A, when the Manticore got lit in the city, he could have just driven at him and just fought him in the city. But he ended up just sitting in middle for some reason. I'm not entirely sure how I got lit here. I really don't think the Monkey King could have lit me. So I'm not like, but I don't get shot when I get spotted here. So I really don't know how I got spotted. Maybe could have been the Monkey King, maybe, but like, it's really odd. But I didn't get lit right here, and I know as soon as I get lit here that there's a lit tank behind me. But I don't want to get pinched, so it's kind of just fucked. Like now, I'm kind of totally fucked. I have to gamble at this point. Manticore shot me from like back here somewhere down the 4 line ish, and I know, like he knows that he's pinched me here because he sees his teammates are up here. If I drive this way, I'll get pinched. There's no way he's gonna hold this angle. The play for him is to come around 1 line, because if I like theoretically, if I were to drive out this way, he would spot me and shoot me again. That's what he knows. So he's gonna drive around 1 line. He's gonna get a different angle on me. He's gonna pick me on this building. So I need to time it properly, where that he's rotating over here somewhere, and I'm just gonna drive this way towards the city. And like I could just die instantly, or I could live. Who knows? But like that is the play right here, because I know he's gonna rotate 1 line to try and pick me. So it's just kind of like an internal clock deciding when is the right time to make the play. I'm doing it like right now, kind of. The KPZ is pushing A line. And the play ends up working. The problem is I make like a fucking ridiculous mistake. Actually, like, really pisses me off that I did this. Like he pings somewhere in the city, and like right here, I don't know how I end up doing this. Like I was thinking maybe I didn't get spotted, but then I just fucking drive in the open and just give him a shot. Like I'm really fucking pissed off that I did that, to be honest. And for some reason, this guy just after that just fucking drowns himself. Like what the? Why would you drown yourself here? Like you're literally winning. There he is. He's just killed himself. Like what the fuck? And now it's just like there's 2 heavy tanks versus a Manticore and a Wheezy. This guy, like, he's driving around with the damaged fuel tank. I tell him to kit it. Always kit your fucking damaged fuel tank. Never leave that shit broken. From here, it's just over. They both missed the Manticore. For whatever reason, the Wheezy pulls up middle to fight this guy. This guy, like, right here, he needed this Manticore was always going one line. Like there was never any doubt that he was gonna like double back and come over here for a reset or some shit. This guy needed to drive like this and try and fight him. Like even if he gets the cap and there's enough time to two cap, the Manticore is just gonna he could pick literally anywhere. There are 500 positions he could just outspot them and shoot them for one reset and then it's a draw. But he decides that he wants to go take the guaranteed draw and sit on the cap circle. They were like actually surprised me that they were actually 1 second, but obviously the Manticore is one line. So if the KPC just drove one line, maybe he could have won, but really I threw this game to be honest. 800 health I lost on the K line was really stupid, and that play at the end is just fucking god awful. This is the game. It is, yeah, I mean, it is not that great of a game. This is the guy. This guy is just a lifelong tank destroyer player. I guess he constantly has medium tanks in his way. That's his crutch. But yeah, that was just a game of World of Tanks.